non-sexual crush. That would be, I guess, someone's brain. HNSECZ. I'm attracted to, we'll find out. I'll soon be naked. Lie. It's a non-sexual crush to the wife or the husband, to their significant other, we'll say. And maybe the other one says, what do you mean? And like, their body, that is a sexual crush. Their lips, that is a sexual crush. You can't think of anything. I don't know what you want from me. So I said some shit and now I can't define it. It's still my shit. Their outfit. That is a sexual or now if they're smart wives, you may be able to get a get out of jail free card with that. This could be a church or a group, something like that. These are also married individuals in your community. There could be multiple conversations like this happening. I never kiss and tell. The way they speak. Everything that that these guys or these girls are answering is an attraction of some sort. I think the only safe place is to say their brain, but a lot of these people, they don't speak that way. There are some that actually do feel a non-sexual crush on top of the sexual one. For the ones that maybe really do have a non-sexual, they may not even have people around them that speak that way. To know to say it's their brain, because everything you see on television and songs anymore is just based off of sex and lust. Don't get me wrong. There's still boing, but there's something else. Making some guys and ladies want to be loyal. And they know, okay, this is nice. They know that you will be loyal to fixing problems and not creating them. I much rather would fix the problem instead of actually generating or be part of what generated the problem in the first place. But now what? It helps. It's a bonus that they're attractive and that they take care of themselves. They like to live natural. Not to the point where it's overkill, where you're not living anymore. I don't believe either one of you want a child. Truth. For some of you both could have a child that passed away. Or children. And this feels like mirroring for a couple. You like the truth. You're that person. You'll speak it. You want it. And you can be alone with another realm. If you can't be around people who are honest, or just even if they're honest about the shitty parts of themselves, I think some people misconstrue that honesty and telling the truth. It means telling the truth even if the truth is, I made so many bad decisions, I just became a professional fuck up. Because I wasn't. That's truth. And then that makes other people more comfortable to speak about that as well. But if you can't find that, who this is for, you are definitely, you find wish fulfillment in being solo dolo. Yes. And personally, I can sit here and masturbate, whether you're male or female, but I'm looking into my wand. I can do this excessively until I can even maybe try and get this in check, or I can do this while I'm getting this incubus or succubus spirit off of me. The definition of celibacy. Why are they putting that in my mind again? Oh, I forget what it was. Celibacy. The state of being unmarried and therefore sexually abstinent, usually in association with the role of a religious or devotee of the church. What does celibacy do for a person? Attention on other areas in life and not be so consumed by any thoughts of having sex. That's what it was for me personally. It was so I could focus on whatever this was that I just went through and keep going through. Free. You're mirroring each other. This is a loyal man. And I think that you have put yourself in this, whatever this is, of saying you're happy being by yourself. That alone is going to attract the kind of guy who can't stand clingy women. Or the type of woman where she has to know where he's at every second of every day. Because he could be busy. It's like, I don't need that. I don't want you to go out and party. Yeah, but I want you to be able to be without me. I don't want a daughter. And if you're the kind of person where, let's say, we wind up being best friends too, because that's really what I'm looking for. I just don't believe that shit exists unless it's on TV. If that's the case, then we will be spending a lot of time together. But to do that right from the beginning and not know whether that's a mistake we all make. I can't see you every night. That's what he just said. But for me, this is the kind of shit that needs to be discussed. This can't just be understood. Because there'll be somebody who wants to say, I don't want you not to have friends. I want to be able to see and assess the friends, and then for you to care about my input, and then we go from there. Not that I need to force my input or have the right to tell you who you can and cannot spend time with, because that really means I don't trust you. But maybe he's willing, and he doesn't want you going out partying, staying up all night, and coming home in some strange guy's car at 4 a.m. That, unfortunately, that needs to be discussed. On another note, now I feel after thinking for a second, if you have to discuss that shit, maybe it's just weird. If you're mirroring each other, then I guess that it's different for everybody. This man speaks with love. He actually has that side of him where he has a compassionate side. We're like the bag boys. This is a very loving, compassionate man, but protective as well. That's what it feels like. I don't really want to have to constantly tell you that was disrespectful or that it's embarrassing for me when you do this. He could be a chameleon type of guy. Maybe it's the life he has. He wants that in return. I know where I need you to be this one. I know when I need you to be this one. It could be because of this group, this religious or church type thing. Or maybe his family are just religious. He could have kids. He could be a little defensive. He may not know how you feel that he comes with children. He may think you want to move away somewhere, like, oh, this one, or this is you thinking this about this. If you're a woman and you still have your kid, you may be apprehensive maybe you've been through this too much. For a man, I want to love somebody. For the man, I don't know if something happened to the wife or whatever. If something did, I'm sorry. But this is a man who is very protective of his children. He doesn't let just anybody around them. These men don't get spoken about a lot. But he deserves this. He puts his kids first. There's a man right here. Oh my goodness. But I didn't know nobody, and then I saw you coming my way. It's encouraging. Seeing something or hearing something is encouraging. Brought something on the internet that could probably be decided as described as a weapon. Okay. What's this? Secret. Oh. He could be in that line of work. Yeah, okay. So he traffics weapons. Why is this a... Tell me about this. Yeah, right. Don't tell me I'm breaking the law. The ones who have the badges break the law more than anybody. This is a business. I'm savage. Don't get mad at me because it works for me. You sloppy. You cruise on drugs. I have drug tests. Somebody is a businessman or woman when it comes to shit like this. I have to get another deck. Tell me, King of Swords. Absolutely. Organized. Calm. This man meditates or a spirit. Yep. Because you got a good thing going, baby. If you're a female, like an actual female, you are one of those females either that already run something like this, and you're just very low key, or he sees that you would be able to do the same exact thing. Great partner. You're strong. Strength of will, your courage. You would give him strength. Your strength during difficult times. Wow. Is this someone that you're married to now? This guy was very on the defense in the past with you, I believe. He could have even, I don't know if you spoke about addiction with him or drinking. He reminds me at the time of someone that would pop off if he would take any kind of constructive criticism as insult. The West Coast. Does he want to go out to the West Coast? I don't want to be your stupid baby. It wouldn't seem like such a loss having you there during difficult times. He could be experiencing a whole lot of loss right now. This is someone from your past that you were dating and they cheated on or something like that. They're realizing that you wouldn't lie to him just to avoid an argument. You would maybe fabricate and stretch the truth a little bit if you knew it was going to hurt his or her feelings. Someone was very good at pacifying. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. It's breeze. Because he could be the kind of guy that it's very difficult to even say. You say relax to this man. You know how when you say that to women, they woo, you broads or something. But you say relax to some women, it's over, bro. Run. But he is that type of guy. What he's involved in, and I'm guessing his father was like this, grandfather, this feels like generations of some type of leadership role that closed this man off to love because of what he deals with on a daily basis and the type of people he deals with on a daily basis. This man, you always help him look at something differently. It's your perspective. You come up, I don't know if you touch his face or you don't overdo it with the lovey-dovey shit. He can't stand that. You mix it perfectly with love, compassion, and wisdom and perspective. That is why you're so strong. You enjoy this shit. You know when people do that kind of stuff and then they throw it in your face? No. It's just a gift you have of doing this. You don't even realize it. It's a special gift that not everybody has. And I think there are people who didn't even realize this themselves. I mean, how can you know you have it until you realize you didn't have it? I didn't even know I was missing it. There are people that don't like the fact that you're always in a good mood or very often in a good mood. What do you want me to do? You want me to start banging my head on the freaking counter and spinning in circles and spitting out split pea soup? What the fuck am I saying? You may not have many friends because of this. This is oh my God. This is what I get for just being honest. And you don't regret anything you say. This is you. No. I have a gift for just saying it how it is. I'll even help you solve your problem. It's what I do with speaking. It's mouth shit, but not like that. And then you don't ever regret it. Because you know that if you said it, you meant the shit. And this brings happiness to you. This is like a child. This is the inner child coming out. Why am I getting upset? Because this is how children are. They're honest to a fault. And then over time, we become toxic to toxified? Is that a word? Toxic? I look like I have an on. Is that a word? Yeah, so, and then kids don't go, come up to you later, unless they need something, which some of us turned out to be those types of adults as well. Hey, listen, you got a perk? I'm sorry about earlier. If you had your own perks, you can stick your apology, this apology right up your ass. Children don't come to you later and go, you know, I shouldn't have said that. I don't know what I was thinking. Do you regret saying that? Yeah, only if they know they're being punished. When you become an adult, you know nobody can punish you anymore. You don't feel like you don't take anything back. This is one of many gifts of yours. Justice. Firm. I will tell you why you're wrong. I will tell you why you could have been a lawyer. If someone is a lawyer or a judge, or you should have been, because this people like you in the judicial system, if this started a domino effect of going backwards, so I guess I'm standing back up again, the judicial system would be unstoppable and everybody would thrive. You could have you could have a good sense of humor. You make people laugh when they're going through a time where they feel nobody cares, or you make them happy. You've been put in places your entire existence, in this lifetime, in people's lives, specifically for every person you've ever met, every relationship, friendship, just how you doing, waiting in line, whatever this is, interaction that you've ever had with people in this lifetime, you've left some kind of imprint on them in some way. Even if it was mystery, even if it was envy, it could have been angry, you could have, but they don't forget you. It could have been you said something you shouldn't have. Maybe at first you could have felt like your friends and didn't want to talk to you, or you didn't have any friends, but now since you've been on this path, this is the loner to me. Isn't it? Because this path makes you constantly want to progress. When you do stuff like this, you always challenging yourself. You're not ever really sitting there bored. If you were staying the same in life or even going backwards, well, backwards could be fun for a while. I did it. It's fun for a little while, but after a while it just gets ridiculous. There's somebody that was anticipating something. I'm waiting on. I don't know if somebody was waiting to see if you would have some kind of threesome. I also see that there's somebody who's trying to figure out which side they should show to you first. Should I show the loving side of me? Or should I show the side of me that wants to take them to bed? There's two in here, maybe mix the two? He could have been that type of guy that, one of them never had rougher sex, and the other one only had that. Sacral. Yeah, that's sexual. Positive, move it forward. Yeah, okay. Maybe they want to try this with you, Divine Feminine. Smooth sailing. Where's this sailboat? Smooth sailing. Somebody like that. This would be smooth right here. You make everything smooth sailing. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. There's no such thing as bump in the road, or unless it's literally, but you were targeted for this. A hit was blocked. I think this was one of them things where it could have been. This fool is making me think of, you have no idea how close something was. What happened though? You had no idea. There could even be constant hits on you. And this is you. I'm so focused on this shit. Or you could blindfold me. I'm still going to walk around. I know that I'm protected, or I know something about who I am. And this is you just do. And what happened? Oh, this could be in the past as well, that there were a lot of hits on you and none of them ever panned out. There could have been a large donation, or you're about to get somebody's going to want to reconcile more than one, and they're going to send large this is going to be mostly from men of someone with the King of Cups. And you may be in denial. You could even be struggling a little bit. Maybe there hasn't been any. They could have, even with the block, they could have hacked or done something with your account. Intercepted somehow, trying to block that. But that's going to be removed. Yeah. And they thought that if they did this, whenever this block is, it could have been to set up to ruin your reputation, so nobody wanted. You talk about people, why we want to help you, hacking your stuff, whatever it was, they've been blocking it or been trying in the past. But there are going to be this is a large blessing with a financial, this is a social media platform. This could be your super thanks, or I don't know how it goes on other platforms. But they thought that by doing this, this was going to make, I'm done with my life. I was suicidal. Like, you wouldn't even be able to laugh or smile or joke at all anymore. You were prepared for this loss, is what this was. You always, oh my God, that's amazing. You always prepare for the worst, but you don't think about it and manifest the shit. But you are aware that it may just be every situation in your life, the worst outcome happens, but knowing that you have the ability to change that shit. You look at it like a challenge in life. Your vibe stays the same, which is good for great for bringing good shit in and manifesting. It keeps your brain balanced during psychological attacks. I got a deportee. Okay. You're a survivor. You've done it with and you've done it without. I can't live with or without you. It could actually just be about money. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. You're used to people leaving you stuck. This is, well, it ranges from people who are those end of times preppers down to someone that just is better with spontaneity when it comes to fuck ups. Like spontaneous problems. I like the ones I don't see coming because now the challenge is real. These are the ones that thrive on naked and afraid. Yes, success. And you always wind up coming out on top. It don't have to be financial, but you always get back up again. And I think that you're grateful just the fact that you can do this. Did you ever actually say that you were grateful for yourself? I don't know if I ever did. Maybe they're saying for people that are like this, be grateful that you are who you are. Not many people are like this. You'll never know how special this is because people don't like telling you the good things about yourself. You only know that you're like this when you stay to yourself and isolate, and now you have nobody else to even attempt to help you, whether it's legit or it's fake, and they want to see you flat on your face. And whatever the reason is, you do this by yourself and stay to yourself, you're going to see just how different you are from the rest of the world. This creates strength, determination, drive, tenacity, endurance. And you're not all up in your head about a man. And this is great. This is why this guy or these other guys are looking and going, oh, all right. You don't really have to sit there and tell them your story about everything you went through. They'll be able to tell in just the kind of woman that you are and how you turned out. If you have the right one, he'll be able to tell. It doesn't, unless your delivery is smooth, it's going to seem like you need a daddy or pity. That's unattractive. Now, yeah, you're not concerned about someone calling you or texting you or even speaking to you. This is why this is bringing this in. There's no desperation here. Desperation, I know I've been probably desperate before. Definitely dated desperate men, and it was so unattractive. I can't imagine it being any different with the world in reverse. You're not going to let these men come in and lie to you and turn your world upside down and then probably take off. You're not dealing with any men who are, I guess, a complete mirror of you. Yeah, and then leave. Possibly with your garbage, okay? This is like, let me come in like a tornado, turn all your shit upside down, and then steal your whip. And leave it for another chick. You have too much confidence in I mean, your self-worth. This is, I come from royalty, sir. And there's a man who loves this shit. You're very, this is sexy when it comes to the bedroom. You're very good with that one. This is also him turning your life upside down, then taking your car, finding a chick, thinking that's a chick. They have a whole, what? What is this? And then when he finds out that this thing is actually a man, now I want to make it work with you, but you've done and you cut him off. He knows this. If he even attempted to come in and turn your shit upside down and just ruin your life, I don't know, like this could be an intention that he had in the past with you or with other women. I think instead of you fighting and arguing, you would just show in some situation with the way that you handle it. Class, look, she's not even looking. Do you know who I am? Do you know that when you're with me, a whole new life starts? You can get a whole reset button. I also know that every time you grab this thing that you think of me, dear, you know that there's no possible way that any man who has any ounce of self-worth would do anything but mirror you at this point. And I guess in some covert way, that's how you're measuring your own self-worth, is by who you'll allow into your life. So I'm going to leave it at that. There are multiple people who needed to hear that shit. I can feel it. You're all welcome. We're not going nowhere. Love you, Philly out.